So in this video we'll show you how to make just a simple drop-down list in Google Sheets. So what I recommend is creating a separate sheet where you would create all of your lists. So we'll just call this sheet lists. And in that sheet, for example, let's say we want to create a drop-down box that has a list of status codes. So we'll say excellent, good, fair, poor. So your list can have whatever you want. It could be a list of names, it could be a list of departments, it could be a list of anything. And you could make as many as you want. Another just tip I would recommend is if you think your list may change over time, or if you may add to your list, I would recommend adding what I call just available spots. And the reason I do that is if you want to update your list, if your list changes from time to time, or if you feel like your list may grow, if you add these available spots when you build the list, these will always, if you want to go in and update your list, all you have to do is use one of the available spots and it will now show up in your list. So how do we actually turn this into a list and onto another sheet that we can use? So go back to the original sheet here. Let's just say we were making a sheet and we had data on it, but one of the information we needed was status on maybe a task list or something like that. What you do is highlight all of the cells that you want to have this list show up. So let's just say we're going to do roughly 100 cells here. Right click, select data validation, and it's going to ask you where do you want to get this list from, and you just click go to list, and then you're just going to highlight this whole list and select OK. Once you have the list, select save. Now let's go back to our sheet and look at our list. So you can see now we have drop down boxes in every one of these cells, and we now have our list, so I can just select whatever I want to put in there. Now let's go back and let's look at if I wanted to change, and then a few I want to say failed and not available or something like that. Now you can see if I go back, that now shows up. And again, if you have duplicates, like available shows up a bunch of times, obviously it just shows it once in the list. So that's nice. So anyway, that's how that works. That's how you make a list.